Can you imagine a world where we're all represented by a card? Huh, I wonder which one I would be. Too straight. Too, useless. Credit card, including the digits on the front and back. Hello Internet, welcome to Game Theory, where instead of putting a joke here, I like to ask you a question. If your personality was represented by a card, what card would you be? Take a moment and put your card in the comments. I'm really curious to see what everyone has to say. Maybe find a couple of new cool cards to use. I'm getting bored of full super potion. And with that out of the way, it's time to talk Deltarune. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten this many requests to cover a game. Well, except for FNAF. And I suppose FNAF 2. Oh, and there was FNAF 3. Wait a minute. Should I be worried about something here? Anyway, across the board on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter, you all have wanted Deltarune. And honestly, I'm glad you brought it to my attention. True loyal theorists will know that under FNAF's basics and literature and communism is my favorite game of all time. So a self-aware RPG in a similar style, well man, it's like a gift from the indie gaming heavens. Deltarune is a game where every character, from Goat Boy to Swole Lizard, has a sympathetic design and a unique personality, motivations, goals, fears. Whether you're saving or slaughtering them, your choices don't matter. But to me, one character stood out amongst all the rest, Lancer, a spade thingy, named after a soldier of a cavalry regiment armed with lances. If you haven't played Deltarune, I'm sure that was a really weird opening. Anyways, Lancer is, well, there's a lot of mystery around this guy. And before we get into it, let me put a very special spoiler warning. Deltarune is a game best experienced blind. So if you haven't played it, pause the video and come back after you finished. I promise you won't regret it. Anyways, so everyone out of the pool and ready for the Adult Swim on Cartoon Network? Good, because I'm feeling pretty determined to get to the bottom of Lancer's mystery. It's just a recap for those of you who haven't played the game and ignored the spoiler warning, or just need a refresher. Lancer is one of the two card people who appear in the game. His dad is the king, a mean king, but in the world of Deltarune, their origins are a big question mark. All I really know is was given to us by the intro, which explains that they were segregated from the others. Weird, right? What's more is that, well, the king is the boss of the first chapter. He likes fart jokes. Not only is Lancer's boss battle the hardest in the game, he's one of the only characters who has knowledge and power over space and time. He can take shortcuts around the world through ridiculous routes, even is walking through walls. But then, what or who is he? Well, the idea that he doesn't belong in the underworld seems to be correct. The evidence seems to point to the fact that he was in fact formerly a service dweller. In the true fastest ending of the game, as the group looks onto the horizon, Sans exists. My conclusion is that Sans is Lancer because his color scheme is white, black, and blue, and you become friends with him, and he is also a boss and lives with a family member. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.